as always, I'm guessing we're live by now. Let me know if you how the audio is. Let me know if you can hear me all right. Let me know if the music is good. You know, if my voice is clear. Yeah. Keep me posted on all that. All right, here we go. Make sure I got my black pianos. Cool. All right. We should be good. Let's just confirm. There we go. We're live. So, hello everybody. Today's going to be a fun one, I think. We'll see, but I suspect it'll be a fun one. And let me tell you why. So, we'll start with a fact about me. Something you may or may not know. You probably do if you've been here a while. It's that increase the audio a bit. All right, we could do that, but then we might get some clipping. So let me know. I'll wait for a couple other comments on that. Quieter than recent? Okay. Yeah, no, I did instead of 21-hour wait was. I mean, I figure I want people, if someone like wants to attend this stream, I want to give them as much notice as possible, so they can, you know, like get some chips or plan their evening, you know, whatever, right? Can't wait to watch this rebranded double giraffe stream. Well, there's not going to be another giraffe. There's not going to be a double. Yeah, no, not going to be that. So anyway, something you may not know about me is that I'm very greedy. Very, very greedy. Not in the real world. I'd say I'm pretty on the low end of greed in the real world. Very low end of greed in the real world, to be honest. But what is Pult doing in the thumbnail? I don't think Pult's in the thumbnail, unless I'm tripping. No Dragapult. Oh! There is a yeah, in the back. I haven't updated it in a while. I should probably do that. Anyway, though. So, no. But in Pokemon, I'm very greedy. You guys saw me last week, right? Maybe it was last week. Run Choice Specs Modest Ival with Electric Terrain. I've done a lot of greedy things in my day. I've done a lot of very greedy things. But today may be the greediest yet. And we're gonna be Jeff Bezos today in Pokemon. We're gonna make our whole team piss in bottles because we're going full greed. Now let me show you a calc. Choice Specs, Modest, Rising Voltage against a Blissey. Okay. In Electric Terrain. And with Sun Up. Good stuff, huh? Oh yeah. So that's how much we're doing. Diancie is also getting 2-hit KO'd. So yeah, we're going to be running... That's how much it's doing to a Eviolite Diancie. Oh my gosh, that's not even with Sun. This is... Okay, let's get the special defense boost on there too. Yeah, so we have a chance to 2-hit KO max HP, max special defense Diancie. And they're not going to be running that. So we are likely to 2-hit KO the most specially defensive Diancie set that people run. So yeah, this is going to be... This biblical levels of greed will be witnessed today. Absolutely biblical levels of greed. So we're running Tapu Koko. We are going to go with Terrain Extender, because this is going to be a bit of an electric terrain team too. And we're running a Charizard Mega. Why? You better believe it. You better believe it. And also, just to give you guys an idea, of this Raging Bolt. Like here's, and it's it because we can do damage with it. I don't know what number lock even is, bro. But in Sun, like look at this Specs Weather Ball against a Tinglu. We have a chance to 2-shot. Guaranteed 3-hit. Like that's a ton of damage. And you better believe we're running Draco Meteor as well. So yeah, this is going to be fun. This is going to be super greedy. And this is our starting core. So it's going to be Specs Raging Bolt. We'll start with Rising Voltage. Rising Voltage, Weather Ball, Draco Meteor. And then, like, I was thinking about Volt Switch, but when would we ever actually want to pivot out? Like, we kill everything. So we can just go like Thunderclap, probably is fine. We might shift it around. We might change some sets. We might even get rid of like Draco or something. So we'll kind of see. Well, no, probably Weather Ball would be what we'd get rid of if anything. Wait until you hear about the Amnesia Blissey tech. Is this supportable? I do not know. We're going to find out. But this is going to be a very offensive team. So I will say, something else we might do, we might shift to like a Z Raging Bolt. Haraptor, thank you very much for the 500 RSD, saying for greed, much appreciated. That is very generous. Thank you. Yes, so the next is indeed Iron Moth. Some people are pointing it out. We've got a Terrain Extender. We've got Sun. To not put Iron Moth on this team would just be kind of a waste. Like, I feel like you just kind of have to at that point. And then, of course, these Pokemon all hate hazards, and we have Terrain Extender, and we need a Ground type. So the next is going to be Iron Treads. We also need a Psychic Resist. So the team, once you realize that you want a Specs Raging Bolt with Electric Terrain and Sun, the team kind of builds itself for the next 5 Pokemon. It's sort of, yeah, it really does build itself. The only difficult part is going to be the last Pokemon. So I'm recommending Solar Beam. Try Solar Beam. That is... I don't think Solar Beam's the move. Because we only have 5 turns of Sun, is the thing. That's why I'm thinking it might be a little much. Why are we running Specs? Seems a little too prediction reliant. I mean, kind of, but like Draco sort of kills everything. Even like a Kingambit isn't going to want to switch in. Even a Melmetal. Like a Pharaoh will want to switch in, but... Generally, I think this will be pretty threatening. They're calling it the most ground weak team of all time. Yeah, I mean, we have Charizard, but yeah, we're probably going to want another ground resist in this last slot. So, and also I will admit, we might change this Bolt to like Shucka Berry. It's possible. We might change it to Dragonium Z. There are possibilities here. The Iron Moth could be Air Balloon as well. Like, you know, we're not... There are a lot of things we could do. LEB542, thank you very much for the 10 gift memberships. I really appreciate that. I really, really appreciate that. Guys, make sure you have gifts turned on so you can get subs when people do give those gifts. And as always, because they gifted memberships, they don't let you send a message, I don't think. So... LEB, if you want to say anything in chat that you want me to read out, go for it. But yeah, let's just make a list. So I didn't even write it. Raging Bolt, Greed, let's just call this. And let's say we lose 2. Life Orb is probably better than Specs on Raging Bolt, but that wouldn't be enough greed. I'm totally with you on that. It just wouldn't be quite greedy enough, would it? I like running Slitherwing. Ooh, that's kind of cool. But, like, I think I want to go more in the electric terrain direction rather than... But then, like, I don't want to run a freaking Iron Jugulus. But at the same time, you know, we don't have a terrain extender on Zard. So... I'm a little hesitant to lean into the Sun thing. I want to mostly lean on the electric terrain thing. Does Cork Drive activate with Air Balloon? Yes. Cork Drive has nothing to do with the condition of groundedness, but it would weaken Discharge. So we probably don't want to go Air Balloon because we're probably are going to be packing Discharge. I think Discharge on Iron Moth is a really good move in these kinds of teams. Double Specs with Specs Overheat Iron Moth. That is so tempting, but I think that's kind of not a good idea. But like, oh, we could though. Let's run a calc here. Okay. So we're going to say Modest. Choice Specs. Again, let's check Blissey. Let's check Chansey. Modest Choice Specs. In Sun, that's doing a lot. And we put on Electric Terrain. Oh, that was an Electric Terrain. That's really not bad, though, because we have the chance to boost. That's Spidef packs. That's okay. Maybe go Greedy Iron Moth as well. Yeah. Maybe. Okay, well, let's say ground types. Esp with rock coverage. Yep. So, like, Garchomp is going to be a huge issue. Landorus, Therian is going to be not fun. Tusk instead of Treads could be better. Yeah, but you don't get a Cork boost. So it's like, you know. King Gambit is actually kind of brutal. I noticed that. Let's just search for ground types quickly. I feel like we're fine against Gliscor. That's not like a huge concern I have. It's a little annoying, but not massively annoying. Gliscor, kinda. Esp if no Spinner on Treads, because we might not want to run Ice Spinner on Treads. Greediest team ever? Yes, absolutely it is. And I'm not ashamed. You know what might be good? Is Hawlucha. I could see that being pretty good here, actually. But let's see. That's good against kind of those more offensive builds, too. But at the same time, like, Goldango is out there. Like, I'm not sure if the meta is right now. Also, do we still have to deal with this freaking... We still have to deal with Zamazenta Crowned being in the tier. So that's kind of annoying, too. Kind of annoying. Not, like, the worst, but it's not great for us. Actually, no, I feel like we're fine. I feel like we're okay. Like, Iron Moth is pretty good. Stone Edge Zama Crowned is rough. But let's see. Let's continue. Ground. We were looking at ground types. Like, Tinglu is kind of not so fun either. Yeah, Great Tusk also nice. Like pretty much every ground type. But Iron Treads is never really running rock coverage. And Clodsire, I think we're fine. And Clodsire, no, Clodsire is actually kind of bad. Well, I mean, how much is Bolt doing, though? Bolt's not killing. But it's going to do a chunk for sure. Let's see what else. Cinderace is not fun, but it's manageable. AV Mola, not fun, but manageable. Popsy, the Pepsi 5049 saying, how's it going, Pinka? It's been a bit of a rough day, but I'm hoping that this stream helps cheer me up. Dozo a problem? No. Pretty much everything on this team is getting smoked by Dozo. Dozo is not an issue. Mega Lopunny could be good. So we have a Charizard, so we can't add a Mega Lopunny. But I do think Mega Lopunny deserves to go on the we lose to list. Because Fake Out plus Quick Attack looks devastating here. Is Moth not fast? No, Zamasee's speed was lowered. It's still way faster than Moth, but not with a Quark Drive speed boost, which is the set I'm thinking we'll go with. Let's see. Heatran is annoying, but not horrible for us. Ival, also annoying. Iron Valiant is rough. Especially with T-Bolt, that's like a huge, huge concern. I feel like it's got to be a Hawlucha to make this greedy idea work. Kyurem is not fun, but not the end of the world. Ogerpon is also not fun, but not the end of the world. Scarf Lele is pretty rough. Volcarona is pretty rough. It's got to be a Hawlucha. I think that just fits too well here. I don't know if the meta is good for Hawlucha, but I think it fits well. Everything we put on the We Lose to list is a physical attacker? No. Nope. It was when you said that, though, so I'll give you a pass. Electric Seed. SD Acro. What's like the fastest thing we're realistically going to face in this metagame? Speed. Like, let's just find the fastest. Like, we're not going to see a Lecky. It's going to be Scarf Coco's not a thing. Scarf Ace. It's going to be a booster speed Ival. It should be the fastest thing we see. So let's run a calc on that. Hawlucha, Iron Valiant, booster. It's going to be 546, so we'll be +2. Well, there's Rain as well. Do we want the Rain? Is the Rain matchup something we want to think about? This is a good question. I mean, we're not outspeeding Hawlucha. Do we care about Mega Swampert? Or not, excuse me. We are. I mean, we're not outspeeding Barraskewda. I'm starting to think Specs Bolt here is not the move, to be honest. Like, the more I'm looking at this, the more I'm thinking maybe this is not it. Because Rain is not fun. I'm starting to think this Bolt set should be Shucka. Sadly. Which it wounds me to say it. But, like, I feel like that's just going to be more consistent. Pult is pretty bad for the team. Agreed. But Pult's banned in Natex, so we don't have to worry about it. Let's worry about Rain. 262 Jolly. So let's... Is that not even a concern? I should not have been worried about that at all. Valiant is, I guess, faster than boosted Swampert. Yep, it is. Cool. Okay, so we only need 8 speed on our Hawlucha. Okay. Works for me. And then we'll just pack that all into HP. I really like Fat Hawlucha. Alright, so now we've got to decide on the rest of these sets. We're going to start with Specs and see how it goes. I'm not super optimistic. I do want to go speedy on this. We'll see how it goes. Coco, U-turn, I think, obviously. Thunderbolt. Hidden Power Ice. I feel like you have to run on this team. I could see the argument for HP Fire, but I think we go HP Ice. Yeah, so the problem is I can't just turn chat delay off when I do building. I'd have to restart the stream. So if I could just like be like, all right, we're about to get into the battles, and then like wait and like let things catch up, like I totally would do that. I'd love to have no delay in the building part, but it can't work like that, unfortunately. We could go like taunt, we could go nature power. A lot of fun. I like taunt. I like throwing taunt on these. I think it's generally just a really strong move. We'll go weather ball. We'll go yeah, blaze in this, of course. Yeah, solar power. Oh my gosh, solar power. Oh, come on. Okay. Solar. What am I talking? Solar power. Scorching sands. And do we want to go like focus blast? Do we want to go? I think I like focus blast on here because Tyranitar is kind of annoying for this team, and I don't see us clicking roost a lot. Moth, let's try to go with a speed boosting set, but what do we want to run on it? There is like the Tech and T-Spikes option. Boots is never like a bad choice as well. We need Hurricane on Zard, lol. Yeah, no. We could just go Boots. That feels sort of sad. We could go Specs, booster speed, which is a pretty interesting idea. Let's start with Boots and just kind of see if it's actually helping. Fiery Dance, Sludge Wave, and we can just go U-turn last. I feel like that's going to be good for pivoting. And sure, that seems good. Go with the defensive one. Treads. I'm thinking for like, I don't want to run Ice Spinner, but I feel like for Gliscor we kind of need to. So, but we could go Icium Z, so we don't necessarily have to click it, and that burns our Z slot. So I think that's a good call. We can go Rapid Spin, SR, EQ, Ice Spinner. And just Attack Invested seems fine. We might change this later. Let's double check we have the right abilities here. Unburden, Quark Drive, Blaze, Electric Surge, Photosynthesis. Seems good. Let's run it. I don't think this Bolt sets the move, but we're going to give it a go. Okay, so we're probably staring down the barrel of a Diancie lead here. I'm inclined to lead Coco. Because what we can do is we can U-turn on the... Okay, so see if it's Diancie, we can just click Thunderbolt here. Yeah. Okay, that went all right. That's a super fat Diancie. Yeah, that's super bulky. Probably just max HP, which gives us a not great chance to kill here. We want to ideally just maintain control of the hazard situation this game, so I'm thinking a U-turn to Treads is probably a pretty good solution here. But yeah, the idea behind the Coco lead was if Lando leads, we can U-turn into Zard. Let's U-turn out here, go into Treads. Pretty obvious play, but okay, they just click Spikes, so that worked out well for us. I honestly like throwing out a Sub-Zero Slammer here, because if they go Lando, it'll obliterate it, and if they stay in with Diancie, that'll die. But okay, cool. So, bit of a weird early Z. I can get how someone might feel like that was like a trash play, but I stand by it. We really don't want that. Do we want Roxmore, or do we want to deny them Roxmore, is the question here. I feel like we just click Ice Spinner. Okay, they go Gold. Interesting play. I'm happy to click Stealth Rock here. And then we can go into Zard the following turn. We might get Z moved here. It's possible. It's not the end of the world, though. Okay, we get Focus Blasted, and we do die. That doesn't really indicate anything. I think even a... yeah, it could have even killed being a non-bulky one. Probably it is. It is offensive, but we can just go Zard, click Weather Ball here. Pretty easy play. Okay, they go Lando. So I don't think this is Scarf. I don't believe you're Scarf. I think Lando's just going to die here, but we'll see. Yeah, it is just going to die. And Dragonite, you don't really take this that well. So I'm thinking we Weather Ball here. Probably they DD up. And then I think I can go Coco here, and we can go into the Hawlucha the following turn. And that should be a solid play. Trying to think if there's any reason I wouldn't just do that. Nope, not that I can see. Okay, and they go for Scale Shot, so good thing we caught that there. We could go into Lucha here and preserve the Coco and eat a Fire Punch. Is that worth it? Does that do anything for us, is the question. I think, yeah, I think it's worth keeping Coco around, because I don't see Hawlucha doing like a ton with Goldengo just sitting there. So we can go into Lucha. And they EQ, beautiful, so that went great. I do think I just want to click Acro here. I like the greedy Encore. Trust me, I totally get the temptation, but I don't think it would have been worthwhile. Make It Rain is not killing unless this thing's choice specs. We could preserve Hawlucha and keep it at full health, but without the Unburden boost, it's not really worthwhile. So I would say we can just Swords Dance here. Okay, interesting. They're going to Shadow Ball. So if this is Scarf, we might actually be able to just sweep the team here, because they will have to Make It Rain. And yeah, they click Shadow Ball again, so we might just be good to sweep this entire team. We'll see. If they get the double Protect on Blaziken, that would be rough. Let's see if they get it. They don't get it, so that's GG. And they probably weren't Jolly Blaziken either, so we probably would have outsped just fine. Okay, good showing from Hawlucha. Solid win. We're at 1800, so we're at a decent level of ELO as well. Okay, Greed so far went well. I mean, Bolt did nothing. Basically, Bolt did absolutely zero. But the Hawlucha impressed me. Gotta like the stream for that. That's a strong opening. Dino Boy, I'm sorry you got cooked like that. It happens. Did you know Dragonite learned Stone Edge? I did indeed. Okay, this looks like it should be a good matchup for us. Sorry, just mixing up a protein shake here. Just getting back from leg day. Okay. I'm inclined to lead Charizard. It generally just looks good here against a lot. Let's do it. I mean, they might lead Mola, which is so yeah, this is like so AV here. I don't believe you're not AV. So I'm inclined to go into Coco here. Oh wow, okay, you click Flip Turn immediately. That's interesting. Maybe it's not AV, because I feel like the greedy Mirror Code is always the move there. But I guess that's solid mid ground, so that's fair. No, that's definitely fair. Okay, well, let's U-turn out of here. Staying in the regular form is interesting, I guess, because they have Chlorophyll. That's actually smart. That's pretty smart. That's pretty cool. I like that. I think we can go into Bolt here and threaten the Draco. And it should be, I'm guessing, a Sludge Bomb comes out here. Hopefully we don't get poisoned. We don't get poisoned. Okay, that's cool. Let's just click the Draco. It's pretty obvious, but okay. And they go Coco. Fair enough. I'm actually going to click Draco again, because I feel like you always U-turn here. Yeah, exactly. Got him. So we're going to get a big Draco off on Treads. We pop the balloon. Beautiful. That's a good turn for us. I'm slightly nervous about the possibility of like Wild Charge or something, but I think the play is just to go into Charizard here. And I will go for the Solar Beam to catch the Mola. Hopefully we don't see Wild Charge come out here. That would be rough. I don't think Imoy is sniping. Okay, we see Zama come out. Let's see if it's the big guy. Nope. So probably it's just about to click Stone Edge on me here, if I had to guess. Hawlucha looks really good, so I don't think I want to bring it out on that. Could go Treads here, honestly. See if it's banded. I feel like it would be here. Let's make a bold play and go Treads. Okay, we do see a Stone. Unfortunately, it misses. I actually didn't want it to miss. Do we rock up or do we spin is the question. I think we rock up. Okay. Yeah. So it would have been nice if that Stone Edge hit, but it's not the end of the world. So we go Coco here and we U-turn, I think is the right play. And then we probably just try to win with Lucha if we can. I wanted to get those Stealth Rock up so we can wear down their Coco, because we need a little bit of chip on that. But okay, if they want to play like this, that's fine. We can go Iron Moth here. I think we want to just discharge, because I'm pretty sure that Mola's AV. And if it's not, either way, we want to catch that, because I'm pretty sure they're going into it here. Yeah, there's the Mola, not AV. So this discharge is going to do a ton, which is awesome. Yeah, cool. Let's click it again. We could go for the aggressive Fiery Dance here. I don't think I will. Good question is, does Zama kill us with a stun? Probably not. Zama probably does not kill us with a stun. So if we keep our guy healthy, that is a huge kill on Mola. Huge kill on Mola. Great stuff. And if we chip that Coco even a little, we can do it with our Lucha. Yeah, because Lucha CC is just not quite doing it. Okay, Venusaur enters, makes sense. I think this should be an okay moment to just go into Zard. I'm imagining Earth Power comes out here. Let's see. Synthesis comes out. Makes sense. I guess, yeah, all we can really do is Weather Ball. Sludge Bomb. That'll do it. Interesting. Didn't quite think that would do it. Maybe I'm just tripping now. Maybe that super always did it. But we can go Iron Moth here and click a huge Fiery Dance. Iron Moth looking amazing. The boots have been good. Let's also give credit to Iron Moth for that. Good thing we got Coco living another Rock Sentry. That's also huge. No Weather Raging Bolt? Bro, there's a Charizard on your screen. Hopefully the drinking noises aren't gross. I'm hoping that's not bothering you. Okay, yeah, like I can just click Sludge Wave here. I mean, click Discharge too is fine. Oh, they go into Coco. Okay, huge, huge damage on Coco there. Yeah, getting that off is massive. Can this Coco kill me with anything? Like, can it Z? It can't. So, I think we should just win with Iron Moth. I don't really see a way we don't, but I think we can start with just a kill. Getting a kill here with Fiery Dance. El Tiny Hippo, welcome to Bugcatcher. Thank you. Welcome aboard. Yeah, I don't like no reason not just take the kill here. Cool. One down. Because that just leaves less room for us to get like messed around with switches later. And I mean, sure. Just in case, so no like Ice Spinner. That was actually a really good play on my opponent's part. But we can go Lucha here. Okay. Do we outspeed? I don't think we do. Yeah, actually, hold on. We may have just gotten gamed on and thrown. How much is mana taking from a... I think we may have just thrown. What should I have done, though? I'm trying to think here. Should I just sacked maybe and then gone Leech? Yeah, I think maybe I should have sacked. I did not see that play coming, so really good play from my opponent there. I just kind of got lazy, sleeping at the wheel, as they say. Yeah, I think there's still a chance we win this, but that's a rough one. If we had Roost, we'd be all set here, but... So I think we have to CC. Oh, they don't. It looks like they don't have Ice Spinner, so I think now we're probably good. Yeah, I was thinking they definitely had Ice Spinner, but it looks like they don't, so we should be in the clear. Just click Acro here is fine. Psychic, that'll do it. But now we just go Moth. We click Fiery Dance. Nothing's living this. Yeah, the speed booster has been very good. But I think, yeah, if they had Ice Spinner, I think we lost there. So that was lazy playing by me. I should have been more aware of that possibility. Fortunately, it does not matter. Just in case there's some crazy Spidef set, we're going to throw off a Sludge Wave here. Critical hit, I really don't think that mattered. And then this will just be a Fire Dance to win the game. GG. Okay, another win. 2-0. 2-0, not bad. Team's kind of doing well. Sort of doing what it's supposed to do. The Hawlucha has been insanely good so far, which is really surprising. Yeah. Somebody asked why no water types? Not good on Sun. Unless it's Walking Wake. Walking Wake is a major exception because of how Hydro Steam works. But okay. So now comes the real test. Theoretically, we should be good against teams like this because of how greedy we are. In practice, well, let's find out, I guess, is basically where we're at. I think we do want to kick it off with Treads here so we can scare the Gliscor. I want to instantly set Stealth Rock. Alternatively, we could instantly throw off a big Icium, but I don't think that's the move. I'm really tempted to do it, though. Because they're probably thinking, like, they can live in Ice Spinner. I'm going to try it. Let's just... Did it work? Oh my gosh, guys. Like the stream. Like the stream for that. Have you ever seen something so satisfying in your entire life? I bet not. I bet not. AV Mola on Sun, actually. We instant for GG. GG. Good game. Good game. Thank you for the win. Good game, sir. That felt great. Huh. 3-0. Cool. Oh, yeah. That's what it's all about. That is what it is all about. We didn't, like, need that to win, but it was nice. Harafter, thank you for the 500 RSD. For the dead Gliscor, thank you so much. Woo! Oh, that felt great. Yeah, the plan that game would have been Specs Bolt. Like, that's the matchup where the Specs Bolt comes out and does what it does. But we didn't need that, and that's awesome. So, I'm thinking this has got to be, like, this is definitely screens. Okay, I'm trying to think what the right approach here is against a Grimmsnarl screens. Because, like, there are a few angles. There's, like, the hazard angle where we just start off with trying to get up Stealth Rock. But then if they have Taunt, obviously that doesn't go so well. I'd like to, I think, get in, like, Taunt Coco early would be good. There's also the plan where we just lead Zard and blast it with Weather Ball and make sure it can't easily come in again. I think that's a good plan to start. Let's try that. As I said, remember to like the stream if you're enjoying. Yeah, light screen comes out. Makes sense. I think we do go for another one. Because if they parting shot here, we can go Lucha. Okay, interesting. Victini enters. I feel like Raging Bolt can still threaten quite a bit of damage. Let's go Bolt, see what they want to do. Z Celebrate. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, Draco's going to do enough that Hawlucha can finish this off. So that's solid. Okay, Searing Shot comes out. Doesn't... Okay, 30. That's not as much as I thought, actually. Lucha. Yeah, so that'll still kill if it's no defense, but that calc's making me question. Because that did... How much did that do? Did 49? Okay, no, that's fine. That was just a bad roll. Psy Shock. Okay, so we get another Draco off from the Bolt. Interesting. So we'll need terrain is the thing. Can Coco come in and survive a hit here? Searing Shot has a 50% chance to kill. Coco dying would suck. But at the same time, we're going to have to sack 2 Pokemon if we don't manage to do this. So I think the right play, sadly, is Tapu Koko here. And let's hope it doesn't die. If it does, are we like, do we instant lose? Because there are other plays we can make here. We don't have to go. We could go with the safer route where Coco always survives, but 2 Pokemon die. That is a possibility. I think it's worth risking the Coco. I think that's optimal, and they might also click Psyshock here. Searing Shot. We get burned and die. Okay, epic. All right, let's go Lucha. We Acro here. That really sucks, but we're going to do the best we can. We're going to do the best we can anyway, but that really sucks. Yeah, that's brutal. Yeah, I saw it live, and I was like, I wonder if we're going to get burned. Then we did. Oh, dude. Unfortunate. And now, yeah, it's just a super easy Grimmsnarl here. The good news is we can Encore. Oh, wow. That's a crazy taunt. That's a crazy taunt there. That's wild. Because if I just clicked Acro, you were going to, like, die. But okay, they just did that. So, all right. Wow. Like, I don't know what to say, really. Yeah, the Coco death is so bad. I don't know how we're going to recover from that one. I think we have to just Acro again as they do that. Mawile is now probably coming out. I think we can kind of work around it with Lucha Encore. We still want to preserve Lucha, I think is the key here. Yeah, so we have a good chance to kill with Zard still. So they do go for the SD. Sucker Punch will kill, so this is where we go back into Lucha and Encore it. I'm thinking, because Weather Ball kills. You should Sucker Punch here. Okay, beautiful. We Encore those every single time. Grimmsnarl's dead, so that's also huge. Okay, going into Terra, smart move there. But you don't kill, though, is the thing. Do we SD, or do I just go for the acro twice? Or like we could go Moth too. That doesn't kill though, so we don't go into that. Oh, and we have no electric terrain, so that wouldn't work. I think we just click acro is fine. Yeah, there's the Shell Smash. Nothing Torterra has kills us here unless this thing pulls out like a Z move. Like a Gracium Z Woodhammer would probably do it. Okay, it's just going to be Bullet Seed. We live that. We'll just skip through that. Okay, cool. Acro kill. Nice. This is all of a sudden looking very doable. Depending on the Zama set. If the Zama's like ID Stone Edge, we're in serious trouble. But otherwise, we have a very real shot at winning this. But yeah, if we had Coco around, we'd be like chilling. We'd be totally chilling. Victini is legal in Natex? Yeah, I think it's in UU. Yep, UU. I'd like to build it at some point, but it's just like not that interesting. Like you just put it Scarf or Band with the Charizard, and that's kind of it. The Celebrate sets I don't think are that good. I don't think I want to Encore here. I think we want to go hard into Charizard. Yeah. Okay, I'm happy with that play. And then I believe we do just Solar Beam. Okay, Mawile coming in. Your Sucker Punch has... Yeah, that does still kill, which is crazy. So let's go into Treads so we can Earthquake you. Should be a Sucker coming out here. Maybe not. If you go for the read, good on you. But okay, yeah, they don't go for the read. Let's just click Earthquake. Zama comes in. It is not sure what Zama this is. That's interesting. Do we go hard into Iron Moth? That is the question. I think we go hard Bolt. In case it's like, you know, ID, we can threaten it. Okay, ID. We can Thunderclap here if it wants to try to take us out. I think we have to, so I'm going to go for the Thunderclap. We do get the Thunderclap. That's huge. Can Charizard live is the next question. 50% chance we die. The problem is, though, and let's check if that's not max defense, though. So if it's max defense, we definitely die. Moth can live that. But then if it's rest, which I'm worried it is, we don't get the kill. So I think we go Zard first. I think we go Zard first so we can get the Sun Boost for following up in case it's rest. And we can click Weather Ball here. We'll see if they get the kill. If they could just body press and not kill here. That'd also be really awesome if that could just happen. Would you ever run Happy Hour, Hisuian, Zoroark? Not if I was trying to win, no. Remember to like the stream if you guys are enjoying. Yeah, so depending on how much defense investment this has, this could either be guaranteed or no, like 0% chance to kill. We don't know. But the reason I'm going into Zard first is if they are Resto Chesto, which I suspect because it's ID but not leftovers, which is kind of weird. Okay, and they don't kill. They don't kill, and we take them out. That's good. That's really good. Not even Fat Zard. So at this point, the play, I think, is just to keep attacking. I don't think that, like, the Z's already been used. This thing's not going to speed boost. There's no world where we worry about Sucker Punch, like Mind Games, at this point. I think we just go Treads now, and we click EQ several times. The Sun cover is really nice, because that's going to weaken Manaphy's water moves, which will give us just enough turns to, I think, safely win this game. Yep, there's the Sucker Punch. This should be a kill here. Attack invested, good. Yeah, I think we have just enough Sun turns remaining to safely win the game. Unless it could be like Salac, sub-Salac Manaphy, and then we might have to play around that if we don't see leftovers come out here. An ID set might also smoke us. Okay, looks like it's not that. It's just leftovers. So we should be able to just EQ here and then finish this off with a discharge on the final turn. Yeah, Sun letting us live there was awesome. If we did die, it would have been fine. We would have been able to live too with Iron Moth in the Sun. Cool. And we've seen, based on this damage, that Sludge Wave is guaranteed, so we're going to not reveal we have Discharge. You generally just don't want to reveal information you don't have to reveal. We get a win. Nice. Good game. Why do you think Z Celebrate Victini is bad? It's a free Omni boost. Because things exist like AV Mola and Tinglu and Sucker Gambit. And it's just like it's not bad. I don't think it's great. And like there's just, yeah, like you could just get like poisoned and then, I don't know. I feel like it's just not awesome. It's fine. I don't know, maybe I'm underrating it. AV Mola does totally shut it down though, which is rough. And Sucker Punch is also rough for it. And Tinglu is also really rough for it. But, okay. This team is so bad against Fairy. I feel like we faced this with our Specs IVAL team and just destroyed it. But this is not nearly as free of a matchup for us. This actually looks like... Oh, but they have no Dragon Resist, so our Bolt is about to have a really good day. I'm thinking we lead with Coco, because I want to get Bolt able to one-shot a Mola if they try that angle. Well, okay, let me think a little. Let me actually do team preview analysis like I tell my clients to do. So, what do we have that's good here? Zard looks really good. Their Bolt is scary because they probably have Weather Ball on that guy, which is going to be rough for our... They might not have Weather Ball, but they might. Yeah, their Zard is scary because it's a Charizard, right? Their scariest leads are definitely Bolt and Zard. So I think I want to counter that with my own Bolt. And if they lead Gliscor, we probably go hard into our own Zard Y. And like the win con, it's really just, I don't know what the win con will be. It kind of depends on what gets sacked, what ends up dying. But I really want to be clicking Draco Meteors. Okay, they lead with Tusk. Not great, obviously. I think we go into Zard on that. Let's see if they go for a read. They just go for Ice Spinner. Pretty inoffensive. Did about as much damage as we'd expect. That is attack invested we see though, so that's good information, so we know we're not about to give it a tragic speed boost here. And here, I'm inclined to click Scorching Sands. Oh my gosh, you went Gliscor. Interesting. Okay, let's Weather Ball. I don't think this Gliscor is going to have a move to kill me. That would just be really weird. And they go for U-turn. Okay. So as I said, I'm worried here about the Weather Ball. I think we still go into Treads. I suspect it won't have Weather Ball, but we'll see. Okay, they switch back out into Tusk, which is really interesting. We could just go Lucha here. It feels like a bit of a waste to burn it that early. Could also go Zard. I think, will Zard live an Ice Spinner, though? Will our Charizard live an Ice Spinner? Likely to. Let's just do that. They could CC. We just barely live it. Huge. But it also might be Scarf, this Tusk. This looks like a team I could definitely see Tusk being Scarf on. So I'm inclined to Scout. So if they are Scarf, they're going to stay in. If they're not Scarf, what do? They probably go out into like their Raging Bolt. So I'm going to Scout, I think, by going Tapu Koko, because I'd really like to get terrain up. And Koko. Oh, but Koko's not going to survive 2 CCs. No, it will when the sun goes away. So I think we go Koko. And it looks like they're staying in, so I think we called it correctly that is Choice Scarf. And they got a crazy roll. Oh my god. So we are going to go into our friend Hawlucha. That is what we will do. Cool. Yeah, so I think we could SD here. SD, though, is pretty greedy. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, they do go into Bolt. I am just going to throw off a CC. I don't think they Raw Thunderclap. And, okay, we got that right. But unfortunately, they do survive. So, well. We can go Moth here. And we can go for a Fiery Dance. Okay, they Thunderclap, but the Bolt's dead, so that's at least good. This is a scary game, though. Hawlucha dying is rough, but I don't think there was really a better option there. Scarf Tusk is pretty scary for us. We want to keep that Zard alive, but CC alone is... Especially now that Iron Moth just took all that damage, CC is kind of looking horrifying against us. Zard comes in. Should be a Zard Y. We could hit it with a Discharge. It won't die, though. So... But I don't think we really have another option, is the rough thing. Because it should just click Scorching Sands here, which we have no answer for. So I think we have to just Discharge. Maybe we get a Paralysis. That'd be cool. We don't. And it clicks Ancient Power and kill. It does, at least it doesn't get the boost. I mean, it could have gone worse. Not much, but could have gone a little bit worse. I guess we go Coco here. I'm gonna go for a hard read and Hidden Power Ice, hoping to catch Gliscor. We get it, but like I think we're smoked at this point. Honestly, I don't think there's really anything we can do. Yeah, so it's just gonna click CC here, right? I mean, I think we can sack. No, like we're totally cooked. I'm trying to think what the most sacrifice. I think Coco is our most sacrificable Pokemon. We can't Roost with Zard, though, so that's actually not that helpful of a Pokemon at all. But it's immune to Headlong, so at least there's that. Yeah, I think we have to sack this, and then I'll go Bolt here, and we can click a big Draco. But they should just sack their Charizard, and that'll do fine for them. Yeah, okay, really, if we hit this, we can maybe like do something. All right, we do hit. That's good. If they go to... Okay, so what we have to do here is predict them to CC, stay in, and Draco. That's the situation. They Ice Spinner. I think we hit this, and I think we kill. Okay, Bolt, you are doing it, Bolt. You can do this. I think we sack Zard here is the play, always. Okay, sick. Then I click Ice Spinner here is a guaranteed kill. Does it guarantee kill Fat Zard? Let's just click Sub-Zero Slammer here. Okay, cool. Kill. If this is AV, we've already won. I think the play is Hard Bolt. Wish. I think we Rising Voltage. Let's see. Come on, Bolt. Come on, Bolt. Yes, sirree. Whew. 5-0. That was a good comeback. Didn't expect Specs. Yep. Super greedy. Not necessarily even good, but I'm sure running it. Say valid. Yep. I knew I played to my outs, and boy, did it work. That felt amazing. 5-0. Okay, let's keep it going. Well, first let's diagnose, if we can, what went wrong that game. Because despite the fact that we ended up getting the win, that was brutal. Like, what did we need to do better? What did we need to do more? I mean, so we missed that play. Maybe I should have just been, like, better with taking the damage on Bolt. Maybe I should have tried to set up more for a Lucha win. Maybe it could have been. Treads. We got gamed on there. Just maybe the Tusk was just brutal. CC. I guess now that we know it's Scarf Tusk, it's just not fun. Could have leveraged Iron Moth more. I think I'm maybe playing too afraid of AV Mola. We got that at least, which was good. Yeah, probably letting the Moth take that damage was maybe not the play either. Yeah, I think there was some. So what I think I should have done there on the Bolt was instead go into, I think, Treads, get up Stealth Rock, and then if the Tusk comes in, hit it with an Icium Z to get it really chipped to the range where Iron Moth can kill it with anything. And then go in with Moth and try and like, because with Rocks up, Moth would have gone crazy there. So I think that was the play. Not letting Moth take that damage. Yeah. Talk about hyper offense. This team is stacked. Yes, it is. All right, that's the protein shake done. Someone in chat referenced the poem, "I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings." Probably my favorite poem. It's this. I'm not usually a poetry guy, but there's something about that one. There's something about that poem. Okay, here we go. We're facing like one Pokemon off, I think, from... No, it's very close to the Hazard Stack team sample I made a little while ago for OU, but not super exact. Interesting. Iron Moth looks so good here. Because of just how insane Iron Moth looks, I think I want to start with Coco. They don't have... The most threatening thing they have is probably Zama. Latios is kind of scary. Nothing else super worrying to me. Actually, yeah, Latios is a bit of a threat. I should give it more credit. Latios is definitely a bit of a threat, especially if it's Draco. Yugoslavian leaping frogmoth. No idea what they're talking about, but... Yeah, so we got to be aware of the Latios. I think my plan is to lead with Coco, and if it's a Lando lead, we can U-turn. It might be Scarf, but no, it's got to be Rocks Lando here, and you don't run Scarf Rocks. But this is a Cinderace, dude. Like, Hazard Stack plus Cinderace. This is weird. This whole situation is weird. But okay, we definitely... What we don't want to happen to us is we don't want to get gunk-shotted and die. So, how does Raging Bolt take a gunk shot? Probably not well. But Raging Bolt is expendable here. So I think we just U-turn. And let's check that. That is going to be an offensive damage, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's an offensive ace. A really aggressive play would be Treads here, but Treads is kind of nice in this matchup. Connect Blitz. Okay. We're doing that. Let's throw off a Thunderclap, see if we can kill it. Okay, they go Lando. Unfortunate. Could be a Zard situation here. I think that's fine. Zard looks threatening. Probably most Lando can't do a ton of damage to it. Okay, they go into Ace. I mean, I know you're Double Edge. But that's not going to kill. I could, once again, we could go into Treads here, but Cinderace does so much with Pyro Ball to Zard. There's a good chance they just click Pyro Ball. We could also sack the Bolt, go into Treads. I don't think that's worth it. I think we just Weather Ball. And they click Pyro Ball, so good thing I didn't go into Treads. You guys always sometimes think I'm playing too safe. There's a reason I consider these things. People do click those moves. So I wonder if we can kill Latios with the Treads. Okay, so this thing has Stone Edge. Hello. Seems like a fine Lucha moment. We can see exactly what set it is. Okay, going to Lando. Fine. Just because the Flyinium here would be rough. But it's unlikely. So I'm going to SD. Let's see what happens to us. We just get Toxic. That's fine. That's fine. I can take Toxic. I think we Acro here to catch an incoming gold. Yep. Okay, that did not do as much as I'd hoped. It's probably max HP. It's rough. Let's go for one more, and if it just clicks recover, we can maybe go into treads. Okay, we get the kill that time. Huge. So that's why we click other recovers. Just like fishing for rolls can go really well sometimes. We could SD again. But if it's Aqua Jet Aatrot, then we just waste our Hawlucha. I think we're in a good enough spot in this game that we don't need to be making plays like that. And okay, awesome. So they didn't even go for U-turn. They just went for EQ, and they're going to die. Super cool. So we're looking really good at this point. We're looking really, really good. I'm definitely wanting to go Coco here. Does a Scarf Razor Shell. So an Adamant Scarf Razor Shell is not killing us. That is not going to be doing it. So I feel pretty comfortable clicking Thunderbolt here. And it is going to be Scarf Aqua Cutter, but as I said, we were checking that calc. I knew we lived. So we're good. Seems like... You know, what I'm worried about is this thing's starting to ID up. Could that be scary? But I don't want to sack Coco because that could get really... I think we sack Bolt and hope it doesn't start IDing up. Okay, it clicks Heavy Slam. Iron Moth is likely to not die to a Stone Edge. But we also don't 2-hit KO with Fiery Dance. But I don't want to Rapid Spin with Treads, because then we lose to Latios. I think the play is to go Iron Moth, and we just click Sledge Wave. Because 2 Sledge Waves, then we could win with Treads, theoretically. So I think the play is to just go Iron Moth, Sledge Wave here. Stone Edge has a... Oh my gosh, it's AV. That's not good. AV, dude. Okay. Sledge Wave 20. So that was a min roll on AV though, which is pretty annoying because the Treads could have been able to kill with an Earthquake if we didn't get such a crappy roll. Let's click it again and see. Okay, so we probably did just get a horrible roll on AV. Can we go Treads and Z? Would that do it? That would do it. That would do it. So I guess that's the play. This should kill. Does slightly more damage than Earthquake. Alright, and then here, I think we Rapid Spin. Because they shouldn't be able to kill us with anything. Yeah. How much is, like, Aura Sphere doing? Has a small chance to kill. But I think we have to Rapid Spin here. I think we have to Rapid Spin here, or we definitely die with Zard. And then we just lose that way. Because, yeah, Ice Spinner into, like, a Coco U-turn does not do it. Unfortunately. I don't think, unless I'm miscalculating. Yeah, it's not going to do it. So I think we have to, I think we do have to spin first. Let's see. Do they have Aura Sphere, or does it get the kill? Aura Sphere, it does not get the kill. Beautiful. Okay, and they do go for that. And then Coco U-turn should do it at this point. Yeah. Okay, awesome. GG. That's 6-0. 6 wins, 0 losses, and we're into the 1900s. AV Zama there really threw us for a loop, but fortunately we got the we got a better roll with the second Sludge Wave, and that made all the difference. Watch out for the Surf. I did not consider that. Good point. But do they ever run? I don't think you ever run Surf. I feel like Aura Sphere is just like way better. Latios, yeah, like Surf doesn't even show up here. Unless I missed it higher. No, like they're never running Surf. They're never running Surf. Yeah, ain't no Gen 9 Latios running. Yeah, like with Tyranitar and Kingambit and Weavile being the pursuit trappers, like if you're like, nah, we want Surf on this thing with Luster Purge, Draco, Roost, Flipped, like, no. Nah. You got Recovery, you got Luster Purge, Mystical Fire, Draco, Aura Sphere, Flipped, like you just, a Dragon Pulse is weird to see here though. Like who's clicking Drag? I guess Calm Mind sets that want Dual Stab. Okay. We're facing this horror show. Ditto should be a great resource. Oh my gosh, the Revival Blessing plus the Destiny Bond Banette. Oh my god, dude. This is like so evil. I hate this. Okay, well, let's do what we can. Okay, well, that's not. Okay, I think I may have an idea. I think we lead Coco because I figured Banette would lead. We're gonna taunt the Banette. Well, do we just die to a Poltergeist? Let's check that too. Okay, we actually just die to a Poltergeist, so we're not gonna do that. Let's U-turn, I guess. Jeez. Okay, we're gonna stay in this form. Go Bolt here. Infestation. It's cool. Let's Draco. I think they're just going to Destiny Bond. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, we're going to go Coco here and Taunt to prevent any shenanigans. And then we're going to try Hawlucha winning, is the plan. Because Ditto does not get the Unburden boost. I'm super down to just click Thunderbolt here. They have HP ground, because of course they do. I really don't want to let that Palma come in. I think I'm confident enough in winning. I think that's HP ground at least. Well, like weak. It's not going to be hidden power poison. It's got to be ground. That gives Lucha a free setup opportunity. So I'm going to click U-turn here. And if they want to stay in and kill me, I think I can then just win with Lucha. Cresselia comes in. Interesting. It's going to be like Trick, Lunar Dance, shenanigans. I suspect at least. Might also be Comet. I think I can go Treads here and Rock Up is the correct play. So that still denies the Palmot doing its dastardly business. Trick. Fails because I have a Z. Cool. I imagine you go into Corviknight here. I think I can go Zard on this and start clicking Weather Ball. Okay, that's fine. I can Mega Evolve and Weather Ball you. This will let the Palmot in. I think that's okay, though. Because I believe Palmot will get one shot. In Sun. Yeah, max HP. Yeah, it will get one shot. So this should be okay. Cresselia enters. Okay. So because this thing's just going to click Lunar Dance. I think my play here is Treads. Okay, there is the Lunar Dance as expected. And there's Kyurem, also makes sense. Or this Kyurem, like, let's just, I forget exactly what nature it is. Let's just give it a neutral nature. It's super slow, so I think we can go Koko and taunt it. And then go Lucha, I think is the play. Okay, that's not a good sign. How much is Moth taking? Moth can probably outspeed. Let's go Moth here. And click Fiery Dance. Okay, this is a way faster Kyurem than I realized. So we might just lose here. I did not think this was this fast. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Dude, why is it so fast? Like this team, I've faced this team many a time. It's always bulky. Like it's never this. Okay, hold up. We might be back. Never mind. We're just going to lose to this. Yeah, I don't know. It's never this fast. Like, yeah, I don't, okay, GG. Yeah, super annoying. We got, like, fished by the Cure. Like, because if I'd known it was that fast, we could have just stayed in and clicked EQ with treads, because that means it's not bulky. But it turned out to be, like, the one attack invested Kyurem on these pressure. They're never attack invested, but then this one just was, so. Like, super speedy. Okay, that's just weird. Yeah, if I knew their sets, we would have won the game, but, you know, unfortunately, I just didn't. Yeah, because we could have just stayed in with treads. We could have clicked EQ. Just, like, clicked EQ over and over, and I think that, well, it could be, I mean, it could be Roost, too. I guess the play would just be, like, hard Charizard if they were that set, but they might be, like, I don't know what they are. I don't know what they were. But yeah, it just turned out to be a super fast Kyurem, which they literally never are, except for this one guy. But now we know. If we face them again, we'll smoke them. But what are you going to do? Why did you sack Lucha? I was hoping it would outspeed, because we had nothing else to do. But yeah, it turned out to be an offensive Kyurem. So, like, going into Koko and taunting and letting it get 2 free DDs was a horrible play. But it's the only time I've ever seen an offensive Kyurem on teams like this. Yeah, the problem with this team is that, like, it's super inconsistent. Like, if you face a hazard stack, you just lose. If you face, like, a team with, like, phasing, you just lose. So it's a super inconsistent team, and you kind of just match up fish with it. I feel very much the same way about Stall that I do those, like, pressure spam teams. They're super annoying. And they definitely rely on your opponent not knowing your sets. Like, if your opponent knows your sets, you're probably going to lose. Very, very cheesy archetype. HF, and no, the Kyurem wasn't dice. It on several occasions used. We saw leftovers healing. Okay, HF. Let's see here. Zard looks great. Moth looks great. I think we kind of just hammer them with Zard Weather Balls until Moth wins. Seems like a good plan. I'm inclined to lead with it, but I feel like it's so obvious that they'll see that coming, which makes me second guess that play. But let's go for it. Okay, there's Urshifu. We Mega Evolve. Why is it showing me Rapid Strikes, Searching Strikes? In Sun? It doesn't, it keeps not showing Sun. Okay. So I'm thinking it might be banded. No, but if it's banded, we outspeed it and kill. So I have no reason not to Mega Evolve and just click Solar Beam here. I have no reason at all not to do just that. Okay, yeah, you like that's fine. I'll take a Solar Beam on your like Tinglu or whatever. Cinderace, okay. Gunk Shot, how much are you doing? You don't kill. It's an offensive ace. Click Scorching Sands. That'll cover Pyro Ball, and I mean it might be that stupid normal thing that we keep seeing. Like, how often are they running? Yeah. Could also be Banded. That's another good point. Let's go Bolt. Let's go Bolt. Let's play a little safer. Okay, they just click U-turn, which is interesting. Tinglu comes out. I am super happy, I think, to just click Weather Ball here. They might kill us, but this Weather Ball will still do a ton. Beautiful. And they just click Rocks. Awesome. Love to see it. That did so much. And we don't die. Heck yeah, Bolt. I think Bolt, like, actually doesn't get a kill here. If Rapid Strike comes in, it'll live. But this, wow, Bolt just bypasses a Tinglu. Okay, but now we're in serious trouble with this Urshifu Rapid Strike. Yeah, there's the Surging Strikes. Does Coco live a Scarf Surging Strikes from this range? If it's Jolly. If it's Jolly, we probably live. So I think that's the move. Let's click T-Bolt here. T-Bolt does look really good. That's the good news. Lele comes in, makes sense. Do we die to a Psychic? Yes, we do. Let's go into Treads here, and hopefully we don't get Focus Blasted. That would be pretty tragic. Okay, they're going to hit us with a Shattered Psyche, which does 1 billion damage, but we're alive. They're definitely just going to Spin Block us with Sinistcha, so let's get up our Stealth Rock. And seems like a good a time as any to go back into Zard and click another big Weather Ball. I don't think a Shadow Ball here will kill us. No, that super will, but good thing they clicked Matcha Gotcha. No, wait, what was that? Oh, that was Calc for Treads. Yeah, Shadow Ball would not have killed. We click Weather Ball, and it survives. And Stun Spores, which is kind of weird. Okay, it's fine. You're going, okay, you're going for it. You didn't get it. It was a good try. If you had Hex, I think you should have just taken the kill there. Although, actually, no, because at this point in the game, being greedy is probably your only real way out of this. So I can respect that. Yeah, we'll just sack Zard here. I think that's fine. And then we go into Tapu Koko. We click T-Bolt here. T-Bolt looks really good. Yeah, Lele comes out. Makes sense. Yeah, it's going to be a Hawlucha endgame situation, for sure. Actually, Iron Moth is looking amazing, too. Probably Iron Moth is actually the better, quicker, easier way to win this. But let's just U-turn here. And we can go into Moth or whatever. Moth is fine. And then I think we just sat Coco, go into Moth, click Discharge. The Moth with the speed boosting has been amazing. Ice Spinner. Very good play. We can go Moth, though. And we can Sludge Wave. Okay, we caught the Cinderace coming in. I believe that's a kill. Good. I think we can just sack Treads here to scout. Good Ice Spinner on my opponent's part, but I don't think it'll be enough to save them. That's a good play. I forgot they had that. Let's see. See what they want to click this time around. Surging Strikes, that's fine. Because see, now we just go into Tapu Koko. And we click T-Bolt. And it's like, yeah. Discharge. And that'll do it. That will do it. Click Fiery Dance here. That Brave Bird is cool, but that's going to be a good game. 7-1. Keeping it going. Keeping it going. Got 2 Fire Dance boosts, which did not matter at all, but that's kind of fun. Zard Y might be the best Mega in the tier. It's really good. It's crazy how, like, in its introduction generation, Gen 6, it's, like, fine. But I guess Pursuit. Well, no, there's Pursuit here, too. Yeah, that Shifu is scarfed. That was confirmed turn 1 when it U-turned on Charizard. Zard is timid on this team. I'm not running Modest Fat Zard here, so it's confirmed. Yeah, the Raging Bolt, I'm really, the problem, here's the thing. If we change Bolt up to not be Specs, I'm worried we lose the stall matchup. Like, I feel like we kind of, as greedy as it is, I feel like we kind of need the Specs Bolt for the stall matchup. Yeah. While we're waiting, well, first of all, like the stream if you're enjoying, of course. Okay, I'll reverse webs. It's going to be an Iron Ball Garticuna. This is so funny. But I can't believe it's actually happening. Excuse me, just dying over here. Yeah, they have no ground type, so I'm thinking Rising Voltage is looking real nice. Haluch is looking... This matchup looks like so good for us. I really don't see us losing this, but let's not get cocky, of course. I was going to say, I was thinking about building... What was the idea at Matex? No, I've forgotten. Oh, right. I wanted to build Houndoom, like Wish, Mola, Houndoom, Sun. I feel like that could be fun. But anyway, to start off, it's almost certainly going to be an Araquanid lead, so I think we can just taunt it with Coco, then you turn out probably into Raging Bolt, but to see what they want to go into. Araquanid is very rarely going to be running anything to avoid taunt. It might be Mental Herb, but Mental Herb is not a very common set at all. I mean, I don't think. Let me check. Our opponent is... Wow, Serp lead. Okay. Our opponent is about 1,600, so let's go and check Araquanid. Yeah, no, bro's never running Mental Herb. Okay. Well, it's a Serp lead, so that's kind of interesting. Against this, I think we... well, we actually... Like, Araquanid kind of walls... Weather Ball, which is not great. I kind of want to U-turn into Iron Moth here. It's a bit of an aggressive play, but I think it's a good one. But we'll see. If there's Scarf Serp, that would make this very easy. Unless they critical hit Arco. Okay, they go Araquanid. Awesome. So... Yeah, I'm absolutely clicking Rising Voltage here. And here's the great thing. They don't have a Ghost type. So if they want to click Endure, which I figured they would, we just go Treads here, and then we're going to Rapid Spin next turn. If they click Surf, good on them, but then you're not getting your web shenanigans going. Because everything else on my team outspeeds and kills this thing. Like, if you want to surf my Treads and kill it here, go for it. I'm going to go into Iron Moth after that, I think. Let's see. Cinderace comes in. Interesting. Saving it for later. I'm going to just click EQ. EQ looks really good, and as I said, I think this is Iron Ball. Okay, ooh, we see Sash. That's interesting. That's kind of cool. Okay, I can respect that. I can respect the Sash. That's kind of cool. I think I just go Moth here, though, and we click Fiery Dance. Because you don't want to sack Cinderace. You definitely don't want to sack your Cinderace. Or do we discharge the Empoleon coming in? How much are we doing? to like a max HP Empoleon. Looks like Fiery Dance into just Discharge is killing, so I am good to click Fiery Dance here. And when they go Araquanid, they're going to have to decide if they want to kill. Okay, awesome. Discharge should kill based on that damage. Although this is like AV or something, I think. Actually, maybe we won't kill. But how much did that Fire Dance do? 34. Yeah, okay, that was maybe like a min roll on AV. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We click it either way. Okay, Serp comes in. We click Fire Dance. Okay, Serp goes down. Cool. And I said, you can go Araquanid here. But if you want to click Surf, you're losing your Custap Berry shenanigans. So I'm clicking Fiery Dance. Okay, and they went for the webs. Fair enough, but that's, you know, that's your call now. Yep, court change makes sense. We get another boost, which is cool. Got to be a Gambit coming in here. Nothing else actually deals with the situation. Mm-hmm. I think I can afford to sack Ironmoth, and I think that's the play. Yep, that's fine. I think we go Lucha here, and I just click CC. Should be a Garticuno, and on that I think I just go into Bolt. Empoleon, interesting sack. Let's go Bolt here. Trick Room makes sense, but we can just click Thunderclap here, which should kill. Like, just instantly destroy. Yeah, if they switch to Gambit here, that'd be clever. But we'll see what they do. Okay, it's a good switch. I can respect that. I think we go Coco here. It's probably the play. It'll live a knockoff. Okay, cool. Oh, it will not live a knockoff. Wonder if this is banded, maybe. That'd be something. Because Coco, I think Coco should have lived that. Yeah, oh, this is banded, confirmed. Yeah, Coco should have lived that. So, okay, we can Acro here then. No, what? You're not banded? How'd you do that then? How'd you one-shot a Tapu Koko? Okay, I'm really confused. I thought the calc just said that was impossible. Like, even with an item. Like, black glasses. Okay, I guess it was just a black glasses, like, dead max roll. I guess. Okay, that sucks. Let's sack Zard here. I think we can still do this. But it's going to be irritating. Yeah, I think we have to Weather Ball here. Then I think we have to go... we have to go Bolt here and hope we don't get, like, the bad roll. Okay. We don't get the bad roll. We don't get frozen. Then we click Thunderclap here. Okay, cool. I think we have to click Thunderclap. And we get the kill. The critical hit maybe mattered. Let's check calc on that. Okay, we had a 62% chance to kill anyway. I don't know. They got a 25% roll to kill my Coco, so I can't really feel that bad about that. Good playing at the end on their part, but we got it. We got it. Yeah, the critical hit was not a huge deal there. I mean, no, like it was nice, but even if so, we had the roll, and then we went into Zard, and then we had mind games with Lucha. So we would have had to have not gotten that, and it was also we would have had to like not get that roll and then also lose a 50-50. So the odds were in our favor. The critical hit probably didn't matter unless they had like Spadaf investment on their King Gambit, which is crazy, but that's the power of Specs Bolt. The Specs Bolt Thunderclap did like come in clutch there, being likely to kill that Gambit, thanks to Sun and E-Terrain being up. Yeah, the Iron Ball Trick Room, it was kind of scary. It's kind of scary. Okay, we're facing this team again. Nah, they say. I mean, last time leading Coco worked pretty well. I'm inclined to do it again. It's kind of just same plan. Let's do it. Okay, yeah, they mega again. Okay, we get a better roll, but then they get the special attack drop, so that's annoying. Let's U-turn here. Okay, they bring in Lando. They got the helmet on deck. That's kind of annoying. Could go Lucha. Could just go Treads, throw off a big Icium. That sounds good to me. Diancie comes in and dies. Cool. That's fine with me. Okay, so this is going to be scary because that's curtains for our terrain, basically. So that was a good play on their part. Unless we can get... I mean, we can set our own Stealth Rock here, which is not bad. Because their D-Knight's not the proper ability. So I think let's do that. And they should... And we could Rapid Spin. Could try that. Let's go for Rapid Spin and see if they just kindly kill us with an Earthquake. Unfortunately, it's not going to do it. And now, that's actually really bad. That's like, yeah, that's worst case scenario, because now our Coco's dying too. Yeah, I think we may have thrown. I'm trying to think how to not lose this. Like, bad instantly. That Coco U-turn was so bad. I should have maybe rethought that choice and just hard switch to Treads, because that now us like not having that Rock Sentry is just devastating. The good news is though they can't afford to let this Lando die, because that's now their spin blocker effectively. So I can get off a huge and they instantly just say, you know what, watch me let the Lando die. Okay, all right, we have to go Lucha on this for sure. We have to go Lucha on this, otherwise we probably just lose. And we can Encore here. Okay, cool. And we can SD and then kill with Acro next turn. Awesome, that was good. Looks like they've made gold bulky, perhaps in response to their last encounter with Hawlucha. Let's see if they get the Shadow Ball roll here. They do, unfortunately. Okay, I think that was a roll. Could go Moth here. I don't hate that. Is this like a bulky Scarf Gold, though? That'd be so lame. I hope it's not. No, even max HP. This is actually a bulky gold. Yeah, so this is bulky. So probably we just go Iron Moth Fiery Dance. Or do we go Zard and Weather Ball? I think we go Moth Fiery Dance. I think that's our best play. And the question now is, do we risk the speed tie on the Ogerpon? Oh, they go Blaziken. So, like, I don't think you're Earthquake, because almost nobody runs that. We should just be good to Sledge Wave here. I hope you're not Earthquake. I'd be pissed. Yeah. We live that easily. We kill with Sledge Wave. I think you should have chanced the speed to... Okay, this is not... Like, what are you doing? You don't have E-Speed on this. You don't... Okay, I don't know why. Maybe they're adamant, Ogerpon. They're not adamant. I have no clue what they've been doing this entire game. Okay, well, let's think about the safest way to wrap this game up. Zard, Weather Ball, I think, and then we go Bolt. Yeah, and then we go Bolt here. And we Weather Ball, I think, is the 100 accurate. Yeah. Okay, they Power Whip, and we do kill with the Weather Ball. Cool. Okay. No clue why they sacked their entire team before going to a speed tie. I don't know what the thought process was there, but good for us, I guess. Why didn't you just go Koko and T-Bolt against Gold? Because my Koko is not Boots, and it would have died to Rocks on entry. So, what? Yeah, like, yeah, the Koko plays early on to get it in Rocks range were not good. Yeah, I'm so confused by the way they played their Wellspring there. That was, like, bizarre. Anyway, but that's fine. Okay, why didn't I go into, someone said... Wait. Yeah. We're 9-1. This team is honestly smoking right now. This team is going absolutely crazy. Okay. Looks like this is kind of an awkward match. They sort of have answers for all of our stuff. HF again. So they know our team. We don't know theirs, and it looks pretty good against us, to be honest. Because we got the T-Tar. We got this is not great. Raging Bolt, if it gets predictions right, looks pretty threatening here. But yeah, this is not awesome. Are the fraud allegations really true? About who's a fraud? Yeah, this match, I don't care for this matchup. Halucha, like, no, I don't care for this matchup one bit, honestly. Depending on the sets, this could be better or worse than I think, though. Zard. I forget we have Focus Blast. Zard is the key here. I think we lead Zard. And we just Weather Ball. Okay, let's do it again. We're going to have to hit a Focus Blast, though, which I traditionally, or I tend to not be able to do that. Let's see. Okay, they go Mola. We can get Electric Terrain up. Seems fine here. I'm going to go immediately into Zard. I just want to keep putting pressure on this. Okay, good U-turn. Good U-turn. I'm going to go into Treads here. I don't think they go for a Pursuit Trap. I think they just go back into Mola, and I can get up Stealth Rock. Okay, interesting. Let's get up Stealth Rock here. Yeah, Mola comes in now, which is fine. And I think I like Bolt here. We'll see what they want to click. They Toxic. That's a little frustrating. We can Draco. They should just Protect here, and then I think the Draco should push them into Lele. And we can threaten that by going Zard here and threatening a Weather Ball. Hopefully this works. Let's see. Yep, Lele, beautiful. Okay, that went great. Actually, Scarf Psyshock has a chance to kill here. Let's see. Okay, beautiful. We just killed a Lele. Looks like it was not Scarf. And 90% min. Wasn't any crazy set, so we got it. The Weather Ball last time. Because we might be able to kill with Scorching Sands here. Let's calc the Weather Ball. The Weather Ball did 29. So this thing is probably banded. Probably has 0 HP, 0 bulk to speak of. Yeah, for it to do 29, that is the case. We do still need a Focus Blast here. Let's go for it. Okay, Gliscor is just going to come in. That's fine. Let's go Treads. Okay, Defog comes off. Fine. We set Rocks. Getting Coco again. Get that Electric Terrain back on the field. Seems good. Gliscor wants to go. We could Hidden Power Ice here. Oh, we could Taunt. Let's Taunt. It's because there's no way you click EQ here. And I think you click now U-turn on the Zard, so let's HP Ice you as you U-turn out. Yep. Yes, sir. Got that locked down. We have to U-turn here. If we get Pursuit Trapped, I think we probably go Lucha. Hopefully we don't. Let's try to go Treads. Okay, we do get the Treads. Awesome. And I think I will just try to Rapid Spin. Draco on Bolt is free, which is also really cool at this stage. I think I like Draco here, because the only thing that can come in and take it is gold. Or you can Protect with Mola here, that's fine too. But if you want to go into gold, then that invites in my Zard. So it's an okay situation for me. Gliscor, if we hit this, we're in a super good spot. We do hit. Yes, sir, Raging Bolt. Now we can click Rising Voltage for absolutely free, which looks incredible here. I think this is a good time to go into Hawlucha. Okay, CC comes out. Let's run a calc on that. That is HDB, not banded. Good to know. I think we just SD here. Okay, they want to go Mola. That's fine. So have we hit this Mola? Acro is like an almost guaranteed to. Okay, I think we just click Acro. They should. Okay, they go for Wish, which is interesting. They should switch here into gold. So let's SD again. Beautiful. Let's click Acro. Okay, bulky gold. Helmet bulky gold. Wow. Okay, that's fine though. We should get the kill. Okay, cool. You know, obviously it would have been nice to get the kill without the pain, but that's not a bad outcome at all. We go Coco here for sure to get the terrain up. The Zama is scary. We do have to be careful about Zama in this night. Like, this game's not over. but I'm thinking, I don't think you click CC here. I think you do go for like a Stone Edge or something. Yeah, or a Heavy Slam or whatever. So we can go for the Earthquake. If they go Mola, we go into Bolt for sure. Okay, they go into Mola. Fine. Let's bring in Bolt. Okay, there's the Wish. We can Rising Voltage here. Everything is going to die to this. Yep, that's going to super die. I think I'm inclined to go Zard here. Okay, Protect, cool. We click, we'll just go for the big Solar Beam here. This will not kill, but it'll do a ton of damage. So I think what we do, I think it's time to let Zard go. Yeah, that's fine. So what I'm going to do is go Treads to bait out a close combat. Then we double Coco. And that'll lower their defense, which should position me to win with Iron Moth. Yeah, so Iron Moth's at 100% health here. So I think the play is to go into that and then just click. I think we just go for Fiery Dance. And the only way we lose is some really bad luck. And it would mean them getting a Stone Edge critical hit or a really good roll. They don't get the roll, we're in the clear. We click Discharge here, and that's game. Actually, we can click Sludge Wave. Let's not reveal unnecessary info. I'll take my own advice. GG. Solid dub. Solid win indeed. Okay, let's check ladder. Where are we at in Natdex? After all these wins. Sometimes the Natdex ladder gets weirdly inflated. Okay, we're at number 7. We're actually really pretty close to rank 1 right now. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, Bolt getting hit with Toxic was annoying, but we got past it. Yeah, we are really close to rank 1. We're 10-1. Let's go for one more. Might as well. We got time. I have Bolt in Draft RN. What's your advice on using it in general? I know this is ladder, not league, but still asking. I am not a fan of Bolt in Draft. I think it's a huge draft fraud, unfortunately, because your opponent can just like put an Assault Vest on their ground type, and you're like, well, we tried. And then so many ways to bypass Thunderclap. Like if you know a Bolt is coming, it's so much easier to deal with. So I'd say my biggest advice would be maybe don't draft Raging Bolt next time. Now I'm not a super experienced draft player, so maybe there are draft players that would disagree with me on that, but I think Bolt's a little bit of a fraud. That being said, on using it in draft, I'd say just the biggest thing is to just like be creative. Try not to get predictable. Don't get into like, you know, a rhythm with it. Like bring like sub Discharge one week, bring like Specs, bring Scarf, bring resist berries like Roselli and Shaka. You know, like keep it varied. I'd say is probably the most important thing. Don't be predictable with it. And maybe sometimes you don't need to bring it, but probably you do want to. If you drafted a Bolt, it was probably a lot of points. Okay, HF. This looks kind of hard, weirdly. Iron Moth looks amazing, though. Like, that's definitely the mon we want to be leveraging is Iron Moth. So, yeah, that looks really good. I think we, just because of how insanely good Iron Moth looks, we want to kick it off with Coco. And we'll kind of see where we want to go from there. But I think we can start off with Coco. Hawlucha looks amazing if Bolt dies. But I think they'll be guarding because of how good Iron Moth looks and because of, like, they really should be preserving their Bolt like crazy against my team. The other thing that actually does not look bad at all is just clicking Weather Ball. Okay, interesting. You know, kicking it off with Tusk. I think this is a fine Charizard moment. I can't imagine they start off with like a Head Smash. Yeah, Headlong Rush is fine. Now, if they turn out to be like speed boosting head smash here, that sucks, but I don't think it's likely. I think we do Mega Evolve Weather Ball. Okay, and they go into Bolt. Cool. So that is the exact Pokemon I wanted Chip on, so I'm really happy with that. We could Scorching Sands go for the kill here. Based on that Weather Ball damage, we wouldn't get it. I think I do want a Scorching Sands because the chip on this is so valuable. Oh, we get a burn. That's huge. And they click Weather Ball. Okay, Bolt is about to die, and now we probably pretty much win the game. That's really good. Do I want to preserve Charizard is the question. I think I do just because it's immune to Headlong Rush, and that's pretty valuable. I think they're either going to Weather Ball predicting treads or go for the Thunderclap here, so I can cover both with my Raging Bolt. I don't see them clicking a Dragon move here. Yeah, there's the Weather Ball. Cool. That's awesome. And against this, if they want to click, because I'm pretty sure it's probably choiced. If they want to click Headlong Rush, that gets me Lucha. So I'm just going to click Weather Ball here and see what they want to do. They could Ice Spinner as well. That's definitely a possible play. Okay, they just CC. That's fine. I feel like we go Lucha. Yeah, because like depending on the Hatterene set, we can just blow it up and end it. We could go Iron Moth here. I'm a little worried about the Assault Vest possibility, though. Yeah, because AV would live. Let's go Lucha and do the SD thing. Okay, in comes Hatterene. It also could be Eject. That would also make things very easy here. 25%, and there's the Eject. Yep, that's rough. That's rough. So Brave Bird does not kill. If we SD again, we kill after a Brave Bird chip, so I think we do just SD. And if they want to Iron Defense, obviously we can Encore them into that. There's the Brave Bird. We can kill with the CC here. This should be game. I don't think they have any Prio, and I don't think they have anything that can kill us, so that should be it. Torkoal, can Torkoal live? Torkoal can live. So that's probably their play, is to try to live with defensive Torkoal. A lot of these guys run some, yeah. A lot of the Torkoal runs Spadaf or like some special attacks, so I figured it wouldn't be Bold Max. So that's going to be GG. Lost 200 ELO, that's rough. Yeah, I'm glad we got greedy with Bolt early in that game. Rough. Take a break, I'd say. Get some work done, exercise, etc. That helps me feel better. Yeah, I was actually going to use Houndoom again soon. I wanted to try it on Sun with Wishmola. Yeah, I'll do my best with Houndoom. Tough one, though. Not a great mon, for sure. Take a look at this. Scarf Tusk makes sense. Yeah, Z-Dragon, yep. Yeah, a lot of this makes sense. HP fighting is kind of interesting. I like HP fighting. Nice. I hope you enjoy the walk. That's super valid, though. Tar is annoying. And besides, F-Throw, Solar covers almost everything anyway. Also hits Heatran. Yeah, maybe drop Solar Beam? Why? Why do you need Solar? I mean, let's die. Maybe, yeah. I'll test and see. Thanks for the squad. We can put this in as some inspiration. By I Love MU Fishing Alt. All right. Well, cool. So the greed super paid off this stream. This team did amazing. We got to, let's check our final ladder ranking here. We got to, wait, that's OU. We got to top 5 with this. Yo, Pinka, did you know people from America can't say the word rough twice? IDK if you're Canadian. But it's really hard because the accent. I'm not going to bark like a dog. I think there's some... This is a trick. Yeah, anyway, though. So, yeah, we're like 20 points away from rank 1, hit rank 5, and we went 11-1. So that is an insanely good showing for this team. I feel kind of bad. I feel kind of bad that I've unleashed this upon the ladder, because a lot of people are going to have to deal with this super greedy team now. But this was sick. This was super fun to play. If you can find a Raging Bolt set that beats Stall, might be worth giving a go to that. But like maybe Shuckaberry Calm Mind could do it. Probably not. You might honestly. The specs was kind of good. The specs sort of worked. But yeah, we had only one loss, 11-1. That is a crazy record. Probably one of the most successful streams ever, for sure. And this was this was fun. This team did putting in insane work. So thank you guys for joining. As always, I'll post the team. Yeah, thank you guys. Have a good night. I'll try to time this right. Let's end this in 3,